bipolar. Well, gotta go to the doctor. See ya. Oh yes, this is the doctor. This is where to check in.
Paul Martinez,
Yes, that's me.
please come with me.
Alright.
Hello, Paul. I will be checking your weight, height, and pulse today before the doctor sees you.
Okay.
Please stand here. Put your finger here. Okay, Paul, the doctor will be here shortly.
Okay, thank you, nurse.
Hello, Paul. I'm Dr. Ria. I will be working with you today. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine, doctor. It's just I'm having a lot of pain on my hip and my knee.
Oh, okay. Well, what kind of pain are you having?
Well, it hurts a lot around my hip and knee when I walk a lot. That's why I have this cane to help me balance myself.
Okay. Well, is there anything that you were doing that could have caused this pain that you're having?
Yeah, well, last night I woke up at the middle of the night to go get some milk and cookies. The room was dark and I didn't see where I was walking, so I fell from a flight of stairs.
Okay, let's see. Well, I did get your x-rays from the x-ray technician today, and it shows the x-ray of the break that you had, which is on your femur bone, which is a bone that is connected, the femoral head of the bone is connected to your hip, which allows you to walk, sit, run, all those kind of activities. And while the more you were doing these activities, it was causing the bone to become more weak and brittle and more easier to break apart. And a lot of these situations that happen are most common in senior citizens. And because of that, they have a condition called osteoporosis, which is what you have because of this break.
I see. Can you help me understand of how osteoporosis happens?
Yeah. Well, one of the major mechanisms of osteoporosis is what we call compressive force, and that's usually when you do a lot of walking or running. The gravity of the ground is holding you up, and your body weight is pushing down. So they're both pushing down in opposite directions. And a lot of that cannot be good for the body because as you walk or take each step or you run, both of your bones are pressing down on each other forcefully in a way that is not very healthy for the bones of your body. And that's usually why this break had happened when you had fallen down the stairs. And a lot of another mechanism that is big in osteoporosis is called torsion, which is when you flex your hip or you do a lot of rotating and those kind of things.
What other activities can cause the osteoporosis?
A lot of other activities can be gymnasts are more in risk of getting osteoporosis. A lot of runners, also a lot of people with eating disorders, but because they're not eating enough or getting the nutrients that they need for their body and their bones, which is in the long run and in the future, it can be bad for them because their bones can become weaker because they're not having those nutrients that they need for their bones, which is why they get breaks a lot.
I see. I myself am a runner. I do a lot of running for marathons, like every other day. Is that what caused my fracture?
Yes. Also, too, what the other things that involved in your break were your tendons and ligaments around the bone, which were pulling as each time you were running because you were running a lot, and that usually was pulling away some of the bone. And when you fell, it couldn't hold itself together anymore because that fall because of this situation was really bad.
I see. Well, what else could I do is there medications or anything to help me relieve this pain or something?
Yes, I will prescribe
medications to take?
Yes, there is. Actually, I will prescribe you some painkillers to help with the pain, and also I will prescribe you some pill that specifically for patients with osteoporosis. I usually give them to my senior citizens, and that is called Boniva, which helps the bone cells that are killing the mass of the bones and the strength of it, so that will reduce that. Also, there are some complications in taking this pill, so you will have to be precautious of that. The pharmacist will go over all of that with you. This pill is taken once a month, and also because of your break, because it's more of a serious situation, you will need surgery. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put screws to put the bone back together how it's supposed to be as your right leg, and that should help you with the pain and also balancing your body more the way it's supposed to be. And this surgery is called reconstructive femoral neck surgery. And after the surgery, you will be sent to a rehabilitation facility, and there you'll be assisted with a physical therapist who will help you be able to walk to get to places like to the bathroom and get your food and stuff like that. They do recommend that you don't that you don't rest as much there because they want you to be able to walk and do your activities go back to that normal routine as soon as possible. And also after the surgery, you will need to come back in for a checkup, and we will do X-rays to see if everything is going right in your break. So I will give you the medication here, and I will see you in a couple of weeks for the surgery. Here are the pills that I'm going to give you. Here you go. Good to see you, Paul.
Nice to see you too, doctor.
Performing the surgery, which is putting in the screws into the femur bone to reconstruct it back together. You'll put that anesthesia on him. Okay. Cut it open to the bone. Screw this in. And can you check his pulse to see how he's doing, please? Okay. This is fine. Some stitches in.